In this game, Tal's opponent was another ex-world champion, Boris Spassky. This game was played in Montreal in 1979. And we have a typical position with hanging pawns. Black has the hanging pawns on d5 and c5. And in positions when playing against these hanging pawns, you must always take care that not one of these pawns does not advance opening lines quickly. And this is exactly what Tal did here. He played d4, opening, among other things, the diagonal for the bishop. After e takes d4, also note that the e file now has opened. So this is always a quick line opener. If this d pawn, the hanging d pawn, advances, white took, black captured back, and now, like it or not, white should have taken on a d4 with a knight, with a very complicated, difficult positions, with lots of pieces, lots of lines, lots of diagonals, so very difficult to assess, but this is definitely what Spassky should have played. Instead he went queen a5, and the queen definitely does not belong here. This is not where the action takes place. Tal went knight e5, Spassky took on e5, bishop takes e5, and now knight c4. And we've seen that with knight c4, another piece, another white piece has left the center and also the queen side. So, of course, black's bishops are directed against white's king, which is pretty much alone. We want to sacrifice on h2. How did Tal prepare this here? How would you continue as Tal? Rook to d5. There are many examples in this database where Tal used his rooks in a very, very clever way, and this is also a good example for that. Rook d5 prepares the rook shift over to the king side on the 5th rank. And one might also call it a double attack, because this rook attacks the white queen on a5 and also threatens to go to h5 to g5 after, of course, this sacrifice on h2, which is inevitable in this position. Next move will be bishop h2, check. So rook d5, very good. Rook d5, Tal's continuation, and now Spassky went back with his queen, which basically is acknowledging defeat. Of course, the queen has gone to a5 only to return now to d2 after the knight has been withdrawn from d2. So this is very unhealthy indeed, and so here Tal sacrificed on h2, starting a winning attack against the white king. Bishop takes, king h2, now rook h5, check. King g1 after king g3, white, black goes knight e4, followed by queen h4. So bishop takes here, check. King f3, queen here, and queen back, checkmate. King g1, and now Tal went knight g4 and Spassky resigned. There's absolutely no defense against this threat. Rook h1, followed by queen h4. After g3, black checkmates immediately, and even after f3, black can check on h1. Take, queen here, queen h2, check, king f1, and queen h1, checkmate. So, bishop rook d5 introduced this sacrifice on h2. But what makes this combination special to me, that is that the sacrifice on h2 also works after another queen retreat by white, which is queen a3. Even in this case, I mean, this queen retreat threatens the black queen, so this wins a tempo. Even in this position, black can go bishop takes h2, king here, rook takes h5, king g1, and even this is winning for black. How would Tal have continued here? This is a very nice final point. And if you see it, congratulations. I didn't see it for my part. How would you continue here as black? There's a vis-a-vis of the queens. So what can black do here? Bishop takes g2, and this is the reason why I selected this example, because I like this position very much. Bishop takes g2. Black just doesn't bother to move his queen. He hasn't got the time, but simply sacrifices his second bishop against the white king, and this wins. And we will see why soon. You've seen the point, haven't you? Queen takes e7. You know what to do now. Bishop takes g2. This makes it very special for me. This game, this combination, this position. The point is, if black now captures on g2, his king is completely naked, and black has queen e6 with a decisive attack. Queen here is threatened, queen g4, and there's nothing white can do against this. So this is absolutely hopeless. But the real point is revealed if after bishop takes g2, white captures queens, exchanges queens, captures the queen. What can black do here now? And the point is bishop f3, and this is incredible. I like this position very much. Bishop f3, black simply threatens rook h2, h1 checkmate. And white, what is he up? He's a rook, minor piece, and a queen up. And he has got no defense against this. Note, of course, that this knight f6 is protecting the rook on e8. So white can give a couple of checks, like, for example, you can take everything and try to give as many checks as possible, but in the end, this mate threat will decide the game. Queen takes f7, king here, let's say, yeah, knight here, that just captures, rook c7, king here, g8, bishop c4 check, king h8, rook c8, rook e8, okay, one final check, and now white has run out of checks, and this threat, rook h1, decides the game. So this calm move, this quiet move, or is it a loud move, I don't know, bishop f3 would have decided the game, and so the sacrifice Tal employed in the game, bishop h2, would even have worked after this retreat, this queen retreat, queen a3. So he would. The thing is, in this position, black can also go knight g4. This is also winning. But I suppose that Tal would have played this line. He would have chosen this line and then delivered this blow, bishop f3 in the end. Yeah, I like this very much.